Welcome live here to Racing Hotspot Weekend Roundup. It's November 4th, and man, do we have some things to talk about.
More controversy.
Yep. So, let's look at the show lineup. We have Motorsports in 60. We go to Formula 1. We're going to talk about NASCAR before the break, because I'm kind of figuring what's going to happen after the break is going to be bulk of the show. We're going to talk about Matt Kenseth being suspended, the points championship, and then the final lap. So let's get right into things with the Motorsports in 60. I need to borrow your...
Oh. That one?
Yep.
Show lineup. Yeah, I got you. Just chill out.
I mean, I only have a full minute.
Well, you already started the clock?
There
you go.
Do you guys want to go out to the country store?
And again, I said it's not Motorsports in 60.
That's why I'm pretending to stall. The Kruger 200 was raced at Martinsville on Saturday. The NASCAR Cup and Truck Series raced the race. Okay. Tyler Reddick finished 5th. Cole Custer finished 4th. Cameron Haley finished 3rd. John Hunter Nemechek finished 2nd. And Matt Crafton, Matt Crafton won the race. He had to basically win to stay in the title contention to get Eric Jones back in.
Eric Jones is still a leader, though, right?
Yeah, but he cut his deficit down as they go into the final couple races.
I still say you can cover more than just that.
I know.
In racing in 60, or Motorsports in 60.
We can't change stuff in the middle of the season. Just like the list of
Why?
rules.
You change the rules
I was
all the
going to
time.
say, just like the list of rules that you said to me, I can't apply them until the end of the season. Okay? So now to Formula 1 here. That was the timer, not your phone.
I realized that, but I wanted to make sure that my timer was was shut off.
No, I know, it's just funny. You're like, wait a minute. Anyways. Now to Formula 1. The Mexican Grand Prix, they raced in Mexico for the first time in 23 years. I'm going to go over the top 5, and then we're going to talk about what that drawing is. It's kind of cool. Daniel Ricciardo finished 5th.
I didn't even notice it, sorry. I already know what it is, though.
I know. Daniel Ricciardo finished 5th. Daniel... darn it. You're just like... Yeah.
I'm going to go with Daniel. Daniel. Kvyat. V's probably silent. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Kvyat finished 4th. My apologies. I keep saying we're going to learn these, but we don't really seem to. It takes a long time, really, is what it is. Valtteri Bottas, also Peter Long probably knows it. He's probably watching this going, you guys suck at the names. Valtteri Bottas finished 3rd. I know. Lewis Hamilton finished 2nd. Shocker. And Nico Rosberg won the race. Normally it's the other way around, but Nico Rosberg won the race, basically pulling himself back into title contention. To talk about what that is, Formula 1, I'm not exactly sure the background of the stadium, but what it was is this right here is an old baseball stadium.
That's a big one, too.
And it is, they basically took the old stadium, kept the stands up, knocked down part of the stands, and paved it and made a racetrack. And it's kind of rough, but that's basically what the design was in the track.
So you didn't catch any of that?
No.
It was cool. I thought that was pretty cool. They would just come shooting out from behind the audience and then go into this turn, and then a heavy, heavy hard right, as you can see, and then right out of the back of the stadium.
Yeah, and I think what happened was a couple of years ago, they lost the stadium to like a storm, probably because Mexico's kind of out there, to a storm or something, like, you know what I mean, hurricanes and stuff like that. But
no, it never happened in the United States. True.
But no, not at all. Hold on. Mexico. Yeah.
Bikini contest.
Can you not?
Well, you have it on the screen, buddy.
I know.
Actually, there's quite a bit of perversion on the bottom of the screen.
I have no clue what's up with the suggestions.
That's just what they do.
Yeah, I know. It's not me.
It's based on your
Not,
browser searches, buddy.
not. Go ahead. Look at it.
You do realize I know how to find what you might have hid, right?
Sure.
Billy taught me that.
So,
Very difficult to hide a browsing history.
so they had a spider cam inside of the stadium, which was pretty cool. This is also a wire cam as well. I know, very poor quality, but this is what...
I was just going to ask, what is a spider cam? Because that's not new one to me.
Basically what it is it's four wires.
Wires,
It's what they use
hold the camera.
Like the thing that fell on Kyle Busch's car?
No.
No.
No, what thing that fell at Kyle Busch's car is only one way. Did I just hit myself in the face? One way.
I saw that.
Whereas the spider cam is what they use in football
Back and
stadiums.
forth.
And it's basically you have the building, and then you have four basically multiple wires. But the camera can go from the center to the corner to the other corner to the middle. You know what I mean? It can
That's kind of cool.
They use
So it's like making a web. That's why they call it a spider
Yeah,
cam.
exactly. They use it in football stadiums. They use it all over. It's a nice feature. I have something similar to it, except it doesn't run on wires. It's right there in the case.
I was kind of wondering what that huge case was. That's the hovercraft thingy, or the...
Yeah, the drone. Which, by the way, my mom texted me on the way home. Are you flying a drone? No. Oh, well, there's someone else flying a drone. There's a drone flying over the power lines.
It's not unusual. There's a lot of them out there. That's
No,
why
I know.
they
It was
want to
just
make
like...
them licensed and whatnot these
Just
days.
like, oh, wow, okay. Anyways, so now to the NASCAR. We'll just go over the top 5 in the general race summary, and we'll talk about the Logano Kenseth incident and the Danica Patrick Gilliland incident in depth on the other side of the break. So the Goodies Headache Relief Shot 500 was raced at Martinsville on Sunday. Kyle Busch finished 5th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished 4th, Denny Hamlin finished 3rd, Jamie McMurray finished 2nd, and Jeff Gordon won the race, making it so Jeff Gordon advances onto Homestead, making his...
Also putting Kyle Busch in 2nd, as of right now. So it's like just as good as advancing, except he needs to keep that up for the next 2 races.
Yeah. So,
Now, McMurray, Hamlin, and Earnhardt are all out.
Mhm.
Okay. So they were the only 2 chase drivers to actually finish in the top 5.
yeah. Basically. So, what do you want to say about the race, besides what we'll talk about after the break?
Yeah, it's just another controversial race, and I think the pressure is really getting to these guys, but that's besides the fact. We're going to talk about it anyway, so let's go to break.
Okay. So, on the other side of the break, we will be right back. Welcome back live here to Racing Hotspot Weekend Roundup. So let's get right into the main part of the show. Matt Kenseth gets penalized. And that's where I thought you guys would come in, but okay.
I don't think it was righteous. I mean, we've been arguing about this for hours, so...
Ready?
We were wondering if we were actually going to start the show.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. They've been here since 7, and we're only like 10 minutes into the show. That should give you an...
I agree. It was not right.
So
he hit him. He was retaliating, but he was cut off for the 3rd time in the same race. Sorry.
And just because he was
I can
9
be
or 10 or 8 or 7 laps down, because it's so hard to tell because there are many different points of view that people are talking about. Bottom line on that one is Brian France and NASCAR had totally lost the consistency on penalization. That's a cut and dry. I'm sorry, because All right, I can understand how they wouldn't have penalized Harvick last race, but they should have at least black flagged them. So they should be penalizing themselves.
So we're talking about Talladega here, just to keep you
Well, I'm going back and forth. I'm talking about consistency. There doesn't appear to be any.
Yep. So
Well, that race was what I consider old world short track racing.
Oh, it is.
They hit one another, they push one another out. The guy comes back and pushes them back again. You're not going to push me off the road. I'm not going to just give up that easy.
Earnhardt Sr. rolled over in his grave at least 4 times on Tuesday.
Oh, God, yes. If Earnhardt was out there, it would have been a brawl.
So here's the Danica Patrick, David Gilliland thing, and excuse the Godfather, he's very strong opinionated on this one, so this should be interesting. So this is after the second wreck, where Danica Patrick chased Gilliland up the track. She spun out. She's coming back down. Gilliland's there.
He starts to accelerate, and he stops. Everybody should be able to see that.
Therefore,
She starts to accelerate, he stops with nothing in front of him. It's his fault, not hers.
And
Yes.
And he took out her whole front end when he did that. So.
And right. And I will agree with the fact that she should never have chased him up the wall. You can't push a car off the wall. That was dumb.
Barrier, but it's not going to bounce.
That's right. It's just going to... It was a dumb move on her part. But the second part of that is where she should be... All right, she should be penalized for, what are you calling it? For chasing him up there. But he should be penalized for stopping in the middle of the track for no reason.
Yeah, so you look here. First of all, front end, yeah, there's damage.
There's damage, but not much.
Welcome to Martinsville. Last car goes by, open track, at least a couple car lengths now, and just brake checks.
Well, did he do that, though, because she clipped him coming down?
I don't think so. Look at it closely. Let's see it.
Well, it doesn't look like it was malicious anyway.
No, it doesn't. No, she didn't hit him.
Yeah, she came close.
She came close, but she didn't hit him. And now she's starting to accelerate, and he stops. I'm sorry. He should have been penalized for that. You do not stop on a racetrack unless there's something in front of you forcing you to stop.
So now, my feeling on this one is neither one should be penalized. It's racing. It's Martinsville. It's a bull ring.
Yep.
I agree. I think they both...
And let's go back to what this whole thing started. Danica Patrick gets into the corner. David Gilliland pushes her up the track. That's racing. Okay.
That's racing, yeah.
That's what's going to happen in racing. And then this is the retaliation for Danica. She basically pushes him up the track. And at this point, she should have continued going, but she then
chased him up the track. That's her mistake.
Right,
agreed.
Right there is what you're saying. You can't push a car off the wall. You see her back end just comes around. And now that was the reason for the caution. And this is where it's going to get interesting. And then the other accident that happened in the NASCAR world on Sunday, besides the giant pileup and the Matt Kenseth getting turned around by Brad Keselowski.
And just an FYI, that's the first time I've seen anything about Matt filing an appeal.
Oh, yeah.
Matt Kenseth has filed an appeal on the penalties.
Yes. And they... I was watching NBCSN and they were talking about the appeals process. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yeah, well, the truth is, if you really expect Brian France that's like trying to get Obama to admit he was wrong. It's just not going to happen.
It's just funny, though, because Nate Ryan, NBCSN's like news guy who stays up with it, he was talking about it. He's like, yeah, so they go to a board, which consists of past drivers, crew chiefs, track owners, and then if it doesn't get changed there, he can go to an
arbitrator.
Yeah, and that guy could even flip it. I'm like, so it's like double elimination, which is pretty cool.
Well, it's kind of like the entire culture.
No, I know.
It's nothing out of the norm, to be honest. But where we're disagreeing here is the fact that Devin does not believe that Logano came down first.
We all agree
I'm
that
watching
the
the
fans
lines
love
on the
this.
track. The lines on the track stay consistent with the curve. Logano crossed 2. And then Kansas hit him. And probably at that point in time just got fed up. It's like, all right, if you're going to try to shove me down right now, the heck with you, and I'm just going to do...
Take you out.
I'm wrecking you. So, good luck. Hopefully you do better in the next 2 races, or you're not making it to Homestead. And proof, by the way, as to the bad decision-making, in my opinion, on NASCAR's part right now, is Homestead's not sold out. People are walking away from it. Now, Homestead is almost always sold out. It's the last race of the season, and by all means, it should be sold out because you're going to see your chase winner at the end. Now, I'm still rooting for good.
Phoenix is sold out. Just unrelated note.
Jeff ran a very good race.
Yeah, he did. He wouldn't have won if it wasn't for this, though.
No, he definitely would not have won. The
And you also have to look at it from the other point of view there, too. Matt Kansas has absolutely no justifiable reason to create a situation where Gordon would win.
No.
It's not going to do it. It's not a teammate. It's not. I mean, maybe he just likes the guy.
But you can take it back to the fact that Kozlowski took out Kensick.
He's on line 2 right there.
Hold on.
He is totally down on him.
He's
Devin.
totally down on him. And yes, I would have hit him too. And I would have kept pushing him.
Takes him down, 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 2 lines, and now he just, you know what? I'm not taking this. I'm putting him in the wall.
Hold on. I want to see something.
I don't know. I think Matt had the tire going down because Logano hit him.
That's possible. Very possible.
It is, but it's throwing rocks.
Hold on.
That's not a bad idea either, but they don't allow you to have rocks at the races. Only plastic bottles.
Which caused enough trouble.
Which cause more than enough trouble, yes.
Hold on 1 second. I want to see something. This will show what I'm looking for. After the nationwide ad.
Oh, Gene saw the flag today at Camping World.
Yeah.
She was like, oh my God. It was just great. That is a crazy flag.
That is one hell of a flag, yes.
Have you been down there at all, Route 4?
No, I don't think he's seen that.
Yeah, our Camping World branch up here is has put up a really, I would probably say 100-foot pole, and the flag has got to be 75, 50, somewhere around that.
75, 50, yeah.
Monster. It's got to take
huge.
several people just to take it down.
Hold on, this isn't showing what I want. I want to see the entry.
Thank you, Camping World.
Yes, thank you, Camping World. I think that was great.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I just want to see one thing that I'm hoping this will show. See? Stop bouncing. If you look at Tony Stewart here, where is he on the entrance to the corner? 2 lanes down.
2 lanes down.
I'm not denying that.
No, so I'm saying, and I'm just saying...
There isn't
okay.
another car in the
look
same
at
place,
Tony Stewart
though.
there. Is there a car in his way? No.
I'm just saying, I'm doing this, by the way, folks, just for the debate purposes, because it's fun.
But he likes to cause trouble.
No, I like to give the viewers a good show.
He's in cahoots with Brian France.
So, okay. So he's a little earlier than where Tony Stewart was.
Definitely a little earlier.
Willing to admit it, huh?
And the point that is making is that the fender is just quite
He was
past.
definitely blocking. And, FYI, by doing so, hitting that fender could have very well taken that tire down. Therefore, Kansas losing control. The front end of the car drops to the right and pushes him right into the wall. May have not had anything to do with Kansas at all. I do believe it did, but it may not have had anything to do with Kansas at all. And NASCAR just makes decisions as they like. So
here's the other thing that I'm going to say to this. If they have it, please tell me they have it down the straightaway view. They don't. Okay.
Look, even that woman right there in the... No, I'm just kidding.
NASCAR was already pointing at Kenseth to move over.
Okay.
So that might be also where they're thinking Kenseth deliberately did it, because NASCAR's pointing at him, move over as a lap down car. You guys know that. If there's a lap down car in the lane, they expect you to move over this way.
Right, by NASCAR's rules, you have a full lap to do that.
But what I'm saying, though...
At least the short track. At least the short track.
Near a full lap. He wasn't even a quarter lap.
No, I know, but what I'm saying, though, is NASCAR might be looking at this going... Kenseth, in the past, if he's a lap down, we know him to just move right over. You know what I mean?
I got a great idea. Let's gear up Brian France, throw him in an unlocked race car, and let him run around with these guys, 42 of them, and see how he makes out. See how angry he gets. Unfortunately, he'd probably just leave the race and penalize everybody. But it would be funny to watch. I think it'd be nice. Give him 10 guys to race with.
The issue that
I don't think you'd get Brian France to even get in a race car, as opposed to the old days where his father not only would have, but did.
Mm-hmm.
When they first built Talladega, they said the racetrack was not suitable for racing. He got in a car and raced around it.
I'll be honest, it's kind of still borderline suitable for racing.
Well, it is very borderline.
It's ridiculously fast.
See, here is the thing that everyone is going back to. 2012 Phoenix race in the chase. Everyone's saying that the Jeff Gordon Clint Boyer incident that happened, we all remember it.
Mm-hmm.
They're comparing this accident to this accident, saying they got penalized, but it wasn't this severe.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're saying basically is, what's the difference
They
between
didn't take one another out.
Yeah, they did.
What was that?
Hold on.
Actually, it was...
What do you call it? He took I believe he took the tire out and then he went over to the
this.
wall, but he didn't take them out. No.
Yeah, he did.
Back it up,
Well,
if
it's
you
very
can.
Quick. Hold on.
I mean,
I don't want to see the fight. Hold on. I don't want to see the fight. Look. Gordon is blocking him. Boyer moves down to get around him, and Gordon then intentionally turns into him and sends him up into the wall.
Taking out poor innocent Kenseth in that situation. In that situation.
Was that Kenseth at the time, or was that Logano? I think that was Logano, because Kenseth won the 2012...
Logano has a tendency to be involved in all of these things.
Kenseth won the 2012 500. That went 6 hours into overtime.
Yeah.
In the 17, correct?
What year is that?
2012.
Oh, it's that long ago already, man.
Yeah, you're really, what do you call it?
So, that's what most people are saying. What's the difference?
You can go back to another one if you can find it, but good luck, because I don't remember when it was. Jeff Burton and Jeff Gordon.
Oh, yeah, no, they were talking about...
When they actually...
That was a long time
went
ago.
at each other at the next to the wall. With no cars. We're just killing time here.
I know, but we're trying to explain to the best of our abilities here.
What is it we're trying to explain?
All sides of this dice.
Well, it's racing. I mean, there's a lot of things that happen in racing that aren't totally explainable. And one of the things that I've been told 100 times by many people, it depends upon the angle of view that you're looking at. I saw that Logano cutting off Kenseth. At one angle, it did not look like he cut him off at all. It looked like there was plenty of room between the cars. But then a second view that the news showed, it literally showed him coming down and touching his front. It's a matter of the angle and the view that you have. So you're going to have as many opinions as you have people who cite it.
I don't know. I almost
And the old fist fight
I
thing
tell you,
was...
you know what I'm seeing a lot of too, and as a matter of fact, now I'm thinking about it, and this was a penalty Joey Logano should have gotten in this last race. He got out of the car before the rescue vehicles were to him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, he
Now,
did.
that is supposed to be against the rules now.
No. When he got out of the car and he was getting out of the car, there was a safety personnel there. Nope, don't do that. There was safety personnel there. I remember that because I
saw
thought
him
of,
just pulling up.
Somebody got out of the car and walked away from the car without anybody around them.
That was
Matt Kenseth.
Logano.
Was Kenseth?
Well, Kenseth did get out and walk. And he literally just walked. He just walked right off the track, disappeared. So, yeah, guilty also, but I was pretty sure Logano was getting out of that car before they got to him, and they're not even supposed to get out of the car, Devin.
No, I know that. You don't think I know that on the Kevin,
thought they were.
Ward? See, yes, no safety personnel around except for
So maybe
when
I'm just getting it backwards. That's possible.
see, he's
But he
pulling up
does
now.
walk back to the car, doesn't he? They're coming down to him
doesn't
now.
matter because they went out to him.
And he does get into the ambulance.
He
Yes.
should have been penalized for getting out of the car before they got to him, though.
And then, oh, come on, stop being so laggy. And then they look at Logano,
I see, look at the audience. They were loving it.
They liked it.
and there's a NASCAR official as he's getting
You're
out.
right, so I was getting it backwards. They're both in yellow.
See, the other thing that's coming up, and we'll get off of this, but the other thing that's coming up is Boys Have At It. Where's this? Where's that? Yes, the
That
red-
only
Boys have
depends
at it
upon
unless I
whether
don't want you to.
that only depends upon whether Bill Byron France thinks it's a nice idea at the day.
Those are good.
You have to have boys have at it. What was he said? You have to have boys have at it with certain rules. Wait, what? Okay.
And you know what? NASCAR Race Hub even put it. We quote a lot of shows on here. We give them a lot of credit too. NASCAR Race Hub even said it. I don't know if you saw the clip I shared on Racing Hotspot, but Jeff Hammond looks at Brad Keselowski and goes, "Where's there a rule that says if you intentionally wreck someone, you're going to get suspended for 2 days and probation for 6 months?" And Keselowski goes, "There is none."
There isn't.
And,
Actually, I was
and
actually
Hammond,
surprised.
And Hammond goes, "Exactly."
And Keselowski did say that he could not agree with his teammate
Yeah.
in that situation. He said that right off the bat. He said this is going to be a hard one because
He's
I'm
my
kind of being
teammate,
put in
but...
the spot, but...
And he didn't say much, because he said that. He's like, "I'm not really going to say much, but I'll say that I..."
Oh, do you want to go explain to Penske what you said?
No, you don't want to do that.
Good. I wouldn't, but, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that's going on here. Little do we know that tomorrow...
Well, look at that innocent face.
But
Does that look like a guy that would do something bad?
little do we know that this time tomorrow night, Kenseth is off the hook and we're all good. You know what I mean? We
It'll make a difference. He's out of the championship run.
no, I know,
so.
but I don't know.
If anything, it's going to hurt his team and his sponsors.
They already told, by the way, Eric Jones will run his car for the next 2 weeks, as of right now. So, they got a good driver there.
Yeah, agreed.
And Jones has been known to pull in for... Wait, you're sick after a rain delay? Eric! Yeah, go back to the trailer, Denny. So, anyways, points championship here. This is
Joke.
another controversial topic. Because one, I was at a soccer game that we lost, by the way, and two, I wasn't able to get my picks in on time. I once again didn't make picks.
I didn't even get asked until after Gentleman's Thought Your Engine.
No,
But, I know, you sent it earlier.
I was going to say.
But you have to
wait
bear
a
in
minute.
mind that if you're going to send it at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not going to get it until 1.
3 a.m. is the cutoff until 1. That's... normally people are like 9 p.m. is the cutoff till 7, but no. Dave
wait a
shifted.
minute now.
Dave shifts.
Let's stop here. What are we talking about? Normal people. We're talking about the family that you belong to.
Yeah, well,
How many people do you know in the family that you belong to that gets up any reasonable hour?
me, Dad, Dad, Mom, Kaylin.
And
Kalen's
Kaylin?
baby.
Wait a minute now. Kaylin?
Yeah.
Kaylin
She's up at
is
6:30 every
2.5. She's up
'cause she has
because
to.
people drag her out of bed. I've
Bring
heard
on
the
some
stories
mornings.
about her.
I'm pretty sure George does. Susan.
Well, George is...
You want me to just keep going here? Because I.
Well, do you want me to start on the other side?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Dave,
Kim.
Laura, you.
Me.
Now
Right.
your brother-in-law
Kim-
Bill.
Compare.
Your brother-in-law, Bill.
So compared to
What do you
7.
call it? Your brother-in-law... No, it's not your brother-in-law. It's your cousin, Mark. His girlfriend.
Oh, so we're including kids now. Okay, so
Well,
Ben,
kids.
Evan,
Well, technically, I am a kid to him.
Stone. You want to keep going here? I'll just keep adding. We'll
Technically, you're all kids to me.
Stone is a 50-50 pal.
So am I on a
If he's left
Saturday
alone.
morning.
All right, let's get on this. I want to
Anyways.
see how much you cheated this week.
So points championship. Here are the winning picks. Dave had Kyle Busch. Art had Jeff Gordon.
Now, bear in mind, folks,
Trooper.
he didn't even pick again. Didn't even pick again. Wait till you hear these results.
Trooper had Kevin Harvick. Justin had Jimmy Johnson. Kristen had Matt Kenseth. And Joe had Brad Keselowski. Wow. Logic. Guy who didn't pick, 0. Shocker. Dave.
But still leading with a miraculous lead.
Excuse me. Dave got second place equaling 8. Art got 10th, first place. His winning driver was the winning pick was the actual winner, so he got 5 extra bonus points. Congratulations. Trooper got 5th and 4th equaling 6. Justin got 3rd equaling 6. Kristen got 0, and Joe got 0. Let's look at the standings here. I know you guys can't really see it because the light.
I can't see it on my screen. Let's look at yours.
Just click there.
I thought there was a little thing below it.
There normally is, but I changed it up again.
Keywords. I changed it up again.
That's it. So I'm still leading, 34 points over Art now. Dave is in 3rd, 40 points back. Trooper's in 4th, 52 points back. The cutoff now is Justin is 56 points back. Kristen is 6th, 71 points back. And Joe is in 7th, 92 points back. The cutoff, of course, is after Phoenix when only the top 4 make championship picks. And the person in 4th gets first pick, 3rd, 2nd. Yeah. So I'll basically, if this is the way it was, I'd be getting whoever wasn't picked.
Yeah, but I've been able to pick some decent drivers, so even with a full field of 7.
Yeah. But now, I built up a good lead a couple weeks ago to probably about 50, and now it's starting to come back because I haven't been picking. So your logic of he's cheating isn't really logical because you can see where I was competitive each and every week, got bigger, now I'm not, and it's now if I miraculously advanced this week without making picks, then I'd probably get a little suspicious. But
A little suspicious? Just a touch.
Excuse me. You advanced the position. You're actually the closest one to me.
I know.
You could win next week.
Yes, I know.
And get to me. You know what? I'll penalize both of you.
Okay, Brian.
Ooh, that was low.
Ouch. Cut at the knees. So the final lap
He's
here.
not that short.
No. Oh my gosh. So, are you basically
If the
ruining...
man watches this, it's going to be a limousine pulling up in front of my house.
I was going to say, are you basically like making sure I have no chance in NASCAR in my future? Wait, you're from Racing Hotspot? Sorry. Anyways, so Supercross is off till 2016. Formula E is Saturday, 1 a.m. I'm assuming it's probably going to be on Fox Sports 1 again. I'm not 100% sure. If you want to open up your program guide and find it, go ahead. IndyCar's off till 2016. Formula One's off till 2015. They only have 2 more races left. Rallycross is racing in about 2 hours. Yes, on Wednesday, November 4th. They're racing in Vegas, their season finale. But it won't be aired until, or actually you can watch it tonight, which I probably will, on Red Bull Racing TV. But by the time this gets out, it will be aired on Sunday, 7:30 p.m. on NBCSN.
You're going to watch it. Don't you have school tomorrow?
No, I'm saying if I could.
No.
Yeah, I got school tomorrow.
Just checking.
2D United Sports Car Championship. See you in January. The Truck Series races Friday, 8:30 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. NASCAR Xfinity Series races on Saturday, 3:30 p.m. on NBC, not NBCSN, NBC. And the Cup Series will race on Sunday, 2 p.m. on NBC.
What day now?
Saturday.
I forgot to change that.
Nobody take care.
Now, it wouldn't be 1 a.m. here, though, right?
No, it would be 1 a.m. here. It's 2 p.m. there.
Okay.
They wouldn't. Don't you have to go back? Because now you're on Sunday, right?
Well, 11, 7, 12 a.m.
No, look, now you're on Sunday.
Now that I just pointed it out, it changed. Somehow it's your fault.
Watch it.
So I gotta go back 12 hours here, are you kidding me? Come on.
Who's that? The guy owns the dish and doesn't know how to use it.
So I've only really gotten to use it this way once.
Oh wow, look. 1
A
a.m.
real bad season for me, or year.
Year, same thing. 4 p.m.
Right.
What the heck? What the heck's your dish
You told
doing?
me what to do, so I did it.
What's your dish
1
doing?
a.m.
Hold on, folks. It's gonna be on the Fox family of networks somehow. Somewhere.
Well, it's 1 a.m.
Is that it?
No. It's FIA World Endurance.
Fox Sports 2? You don't get that.
I don't get it, but I probably still have it on this, I forget what channel it is. It's like way up.
Yeah, I remember it was like 3 something.
Was it that far up?
I thought so.
Oh, quick, let's look at 159 first and see if that's where it might be. Nope, volleyball. 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's on CSN too. Okay. So we're not 100% sure. Check your local listings, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not seeing Fox, but I don't know if I get to see it because I don't have it.
Yeah.
I had it for a short period of time, but they wanted me to go up to the next thing. It was like $26 more. Well, thanks. I don't want HBO, so I can watch the same movies over and over again.
That's what I do. I own the movies though. Anyways, so that's gonna do it for this
I
week's
had a whole
show.
bunch in this DVR. Somehow they all disappeared. I have the feeling it has to do with somebody else who's been using it.
I haven't used it since like February last year.
I
Okay.
had tons of movies. They're all gone.
Yeah, I don't.
They just picked up and left.
Don't look at me. I did not. I'm laughing at someone who used it. Anyways, I didn't use this since February last year. I remember sitting in Winter Carnival, not really being entertained by what was going on, so I pulled out my iPod and was watching Cup Series practice.
Really, I remember you using it not that long ago to watch a truck race a few weeks ago.
No, I was trying to watch the Supercross race.
What do you mean
And
trying?
Fox Sports 2. Remember, I texted you when you were at the party. Hey.
And that was just after they stopped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they shut it off yesterday. Anyways, so that's gonna do it for this week's show.
If you want to pay the extra $30,
I'll
I'll keep it.
I'm good.
It's a month, by the way.
No, I'm seriously good. On Facebook and Twitter, I opened up. Facebook is just a simple post that I put on, asking this question: did Matt Kenseth wreck Joey Logano on purpose? On Twitter, it's actually like a poll because Twitter's doing that now. It's kind of cool. A lot of people are saying no. So I don't know. A lot.
I'm not finding it on any of the normal channels yet. So.
We've got some split opinions, which is... I didn't realize how much of a fan base we had. Yes, I just said that. Where is it? Hold on. I'll pull it up. I'll find it. Whatever. So, I did tweet it. But, a lot of people were saying no. That, oh yeah, that's right, the polls closed 24 hours afterwards. I don't even know what it is. Oh, at the point of when I checked it, it was, I'd probably say, I think it was like 76 to 24. I think, yeah, something like that. It was very diverse and very, one-sided. But, yeah. So that's going to do it for this week's show. We're going to go, spinning off air here. No pun intended. So until we see each other next week, we're recapping NASCAR and Rallycross. Have a good night, everybody, and so long.